There have been many times in my life when I've become complacent, taken the many blessings I have for granted, thus failing to fully appreciate them with the joy and gratitude they deserve. There have been other times in my life when outcomes turned out worse than expected. I ended up either deeply hurt, highly frustrated, or profoundly disappointed. And these instances also prevented me for long periods of time from seeing the many good things in life that continue to surround me. I wasn't expecting to get COVID-19, and I certainly did not expect to get sick enough to be put on a ventilator for 2 weeks and spend 3 weeks in an ICU unit fighting for my life. While on a ventilator, I was in a drug-induced coma, experiencing the most challenging and draining set of hallucinations and near-death experiences. One, I was in a featureless desert being asked by a voice, "Who will save you now?" My exhausted and parched reply was, "The God of love, whom I love and fear, will save me." On that ICU bed, as I lay limp, vulnerable and exposed, NHS staff worked with professionalism and care to tend over me. While at home and far afield, friends, neighbours and fellowships prayed in earnest for me, prayers for healing and restoration. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for your faith, passion and persistence in prayer to God through Jesus Christ. Years ago, on one Good Friday, I gave my heart to the Lord. And 44 years later on an Easter Sunday in an ICU ward, I'm coming around, alive, drowsy and confused. But I knew I'd been given a second chance. My recovery from then on has been good. I'm gradually taking control of my breathing and physical strength. I'm also much more appreciative of my blessings, especially friends, family and our fellowship. I'm better able to put into context events that throw me off course. For the 3 weeks after my discharge, I lost my sense of taste and smell. Everything tasted bitter and foul. COVID-19 may have taken things from me, but has given me a refreshed joy and gratitude for the simplest of blessings in my life. It is helping me gain ability to see the positives and sweetness in life, even in those negative situations that once would have made me feel bitter and foul. I've reflected a lot on the situation, and maybe my testimony can help you reflect. Do you feel a lack of joy and an absence of an attitude of gratitude? Or, when at your most vulnerable and exposed, who do you call on to save you? Or maybe, how often do you seek and rely on the fellowship for emotional and prayer support? Because of your prayers, I more than ever truly believe in the power of persistent, passionate prayer, of the fellowship for healing, direction and restoration. And again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for your prayers. Amen.